Sound good? Hello everyone! This is Talen Lee, and
I'm Foxley.
And we are once again back with a Let's Replay, continuing our journey into the Sierra Online catalogue of really, really garbage games that I nonetheless was convinced for a long period of my life were great classics.
You may remember us from such previous Let's Replays as the Space Quest before this one.
Yeah, where we spent about 40 minutes of cut video watching me fail at a roulette game. We wanted to keep going with Space Quests, and it just so happened that I already had video of Space Quest 2 recorded. So let's see how this goes.
This just looks like Space Quest to me, Talen.
Yes.
I don't see any evidence that it's anything but Space Quest yet.
They were so proud of this.
Well, Oh, there we go, okay. Is that the Atari logo?
Maybe.
Whatever. Some guy's revenge.
Vohaul's revenge.
Fucko's revenge. Oh, should I give the language warning? Hi everyone, I swear.
Yeah, I try and make wholesome content, and and Fox makes unwholesome discontent.
That should be my Twitter handle.
So, just to catch you up, Space Quest 1, you were introduced to the main character, Roger Wilco, who is a loser janitor on the spaceships run by a planet called Xenon.
At least he's actually janitoring this time.
Yeah, like, this is the most janitoring you're gonna see.
Oh my god, you can actually move quickly this time!
Yeah, we just got a message. So we lost the broom. Because that's how you clean the outside of a spaceship, with a
broom.
With a fucking broom?
Yeah. You push that dirt, and the momentum carries it off into space forever, right?
Yep. And little animations with glitches. Like, oh, they were so impressed with themselves. I know this is a two-person game.
They're clearly broadcasting in VHS, and that's fine. Okay, that is legitimately a bit cool, just the walking up the walls.
Yeah.
Can you ever do that when you have
Never
control?
Again.
Ah, no!
Oh, you get to control that bit.
Was he naked?
No, you just got flashed red with a decontamination ray. And now you go through the...
that red was not far from your skin tone, I have to say.
Yeah. Alright, real quick here. This is your locker, in which there is a puzzle and your underpants. And if you do not open that locker and go get them, you cannot finish the game. And you won't know this for 2 more discs of game.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, Sierra was renowned for the dead man walking situation.
Do you have to wear your underwear?
No.
You only need to bring your underwear.
Yeah.
Application is not necessary.
And this is the spaceship that we've been sent to go check out, and if we don't clean this one, we'll be fired, because apparently we mess up a lot, like losing brooms.
We've developed the technology to just have a tether.
Yep. So we went to do our cleanup, and we just got the living shit kicked out of us.
Okay, I guess so. Thanks for leaving me time to read all of this. For those of you who can't guess, Talen has played these games before.
This is Sludge Vohaul, the villain of the piece, who has been introduced right now.
Yeah, I like it's this fucko's revenge at the beginning, and we're all who? Was there a villain in the last game? It was aliens, just generally aliens.
Yeah, these Saurians, who apparently were working for him, and how he has replaced the plan of stealing the Star Destroyer and using it to blow up planets to instead infest Xenon with a cloned army of life insurance salesmen.
That was some legitimately cool artwork, I just want to say.
Yeah, there's some background artists doing their work here.
They're definitely getting better at working with the severely limited Sierra palette.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm being sent... And this is EGA, so it's like 16 colors, so they're
Aliens,
really working.
Monkeys?
Yeah, these are goons. They're just known as goons. In the remake, they were made into monkeys. Vohaul is now sending me to die in the mines.
They must have, really pronounced jaws, because you, as a human, don't actually have a jaw at all.
Okay. Survival time.
See, I never played any of these, but I did play the Sierra Black Cauldron game.
Yeah.
And like that style with the shading on the trees and everything.
Yeah.
It's so familiar just instantly.
Yeah. And, this looks good.
It's really very cool, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, the swamp bit is coming up, isn't it? The only bit of one of these games that I remember.
Yep. This is where we learn one of the iconic lessons of the Sierra games. Be nice to things.
Really? God, I thought you were going to release that and it was going to eat you because that would be hilarious.
They're not very good at following through with the lesson.
Next time you're nice to a thing, you're going to die?
Probably. To be fair, this game is not totally unreasonable. Like, it does actually signpost a lot of the things that will kill you.
Really?
And give you suggestions on how to not die.
Not your underwear.
Yeah, it's not perfect. It's better than Space Quest 1. It's better than all the King's Quests. But like we have a mail delivery post box here, which we just happen to have a form for, which we started the game with.
But that's some cursive enchanty as shit.
Yeah. And you could fall down that and survive, which is absolutely unconscionable for this kind of game.
Yeah, that doesn't, it's not very in keeping with the first game at all.
Do I kick a spore? No, I don't. If you kick one of them, you fall down and stay still for, I think, 2 whole minutes. Oh! Here we go. The most fun kind of gameplay they could come up with as a way to delay you from just getting the berries.
This is a maze.
This is a maze.
Oh, boy. Now, does this have the same kind of controls I remember from the Sierra Black Cauldron game, where you press to start walking and then press to stop walking?
Yeah.
Oh, goody! Because that was just such a good plan.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you touch the edges, you die?
Yeah, that's not a bad guess.
Because, I mean, that does look like a horrible alien pulsating growth pus thing.
Uh-huh.
Jay, you really didn't want to die during this.
I really didn't want to die. I really, really didn't want to die.
Why did you turn the speed down, Talen? Aren't you a real man, Talen? Go hard or go home, Talen!
I think it would be genuinely impossible, like as an act of human interface, for a person to actually do this on fastest. I think that it would be slower.
That's TAS-only strats.
Yeah, that would be the TAS strat. And by the way, if someone out there has got that, I want to see it, because that sounds cool.
Someone must have speedrun these games. I mean, someone speedrun every game.
I mean, I'm technically kind of speedrunning, I'm just not very good at it. The desperate pause here, as I catch my breath. The fucking maze.
That says everything.
I'm real glad I didn't try and make
stop
this
to save.
Clean language, because I called one of the saves the fucking maze.
Ooh, I would have been so mad if you'd been like, okay, Fox, just please tone down the swearing. You got, oh, son of a bitch. You can get all the way to the end, and then if you don't duck,
you hit your head.
I hate this game already. Take berries.
They gave a special animation for gathering the berries.
Choke on it.
Well, yeah, that's what the berries are for. They stink. I was a young boy and I did not know what odoriferous meant. On the way back, you could just duck. Yeah, there's a bird outside.
Oh, hey, it's outside. Okay.
Bonus environmental storytelling. You know that we now live in a place with birds.
Motherfucking ambiance. That's what that shit is.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not an irritating bird.
The delightful sounds of nature.
That's on the game study mode. Whenever a jet goes overhead, they just, yeah. That jet hates games. That entire dead end up there. You can't get under that bit of the...
Huge boo. Oh, you did die! I'm so proud of you.
I did die. And where did I save? All the way back there.
Before you got the berries, right? You haven't saved on the way back yet.
I don't think I did.
Nah.
And thus you realize how much these games suck.
See, this is why you run 2 saves in parallel, my friend. That's a rookie mistake, but it's understandable.
Yeah. Let's just say as you die as a result, you are dead. Trust me. And that's a clue. If you die with the berries in your inventory, the brain has like a hard time with you. And it's like, oh, well, you're gross. And that's meant to be the cue that the berries don't taste good.
Wow.
Wow. You can also try and eat the berries, I think, and it kills you. I've never done it.
You've never done it. In this save, I hope.
No, I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think
that's just disappointing, Talen. God, live a little.
Die a lot.
Yeah, since Sierra. It's an X quest. Yes, die a lot.
Well, this isn't even one of the best quest series. Like, I do think King's Quest is one of the more pish-filled ones. I think that as far as nonsense you shouldn't have to put up with, King's Quest absolutely leads the pack.
I gather King's Quest has a lot more of, like, good job, stupid.
Yeah.
Just...
But,
oh, and you didn't save again? You did save. See, you're learning already. Good lad.
One of the puzzles that will stand out to me forever in King's Quest is the throw bridle on snake puzzle, and like,
yeah, by Christ, that was some nuts.
Yeah, if you're an adult and you can actually come to a thread of logic that leads to throw bridle onto snake that it working without a guide, I am genuinely confused and quite glad to meet you, Miss Williams.
That's like some seventh guest bullshit.
Yeah. Then there's Space Quest, which Space Quest is like relatively tolerable on this front.
But hear me out. What if all the puzzles were complete nonsense?
Like, Space Quest is looking back on this game now that I look at these videos, the puzzles in Space Quest weren't so nonsense. It's more that everything you tried that didn't succeed.
You did so well on the way in.
Like, the game is quite good at signposting that won't work, but it mostly signposts it by killing you.
That's not a signpost. That's just a result. That's a difference. It's only a signpost if you see it before arriving.
Now, did I save before or after I got the berries?
After, surely?
I hope so.
Are we gonna come back here? Is this gonna become a thing? What's your profanity?
So, when I posted a letter in that, it gave me a whistle. I already had the letter.
Why did it give you a whistle? Why is that a thing that a postbox would do?
Because it's a mail order form for a thing. And the thing is a mating whistle.
Oh, okay.
Look at this! Isn't this cool? Big old mushrooms.
Were you listening to yourself when you answered that question? Why would a postbox give you a whistle? Because it was a mail order form. What?
So, back in the day, there were these things called magazines, which were made by getting a tree and hammering it flat.
No, look, hush up you. The correct answer was because you ordered a whistle, not because it was a mail order form.
A little guy rubbed berries on himself and ran through the water.
This is the swamp I remember.
Yep. You now smell awful. Yuck.
And you die in like a fraction of a second if you are not covered in berry stink. Yeah, I remember that fucker.
That thing will only eat you once you get to this screen. So the game actually does do, just a warning, that's gonna happen if you, don't have the berries.
For those, who might have missed our first episode, I haven't played any X quests, but I did once load up my dad's save partway through this, die a million times, and get very bored.
Which is pretty reasonable.
This is where that was.
These games are stunningly dull. So you've seen how one of the ways they've decided to resist us and hinder us as players.
What? Why are you going back? Why would you do that?
Because there's a thing you have to find, and yep. Get this. Get a load of this.
What?
There's an underwater section that if you don't know about it, this is vital to solving the game. Also, the side...
Oh my god!
Yeah, Roger is...
What is that?
Roger is not an athletic man.
Roger is a very intriguingly buoyant man. Like, where are your air sacs that you swim upright somehow?
And now, is this one of those moments where I get really struggly about how to dive again? It's literally the sentence, take a deep breath. Because if you just dive, you go down without taking a deep breath, and you die because you don't have enough air in your lungs. So you've got to take a deep breath.
See, that's the kind of shit garbage I associate with questions.
Yeah, that is definitely some bullshit. I forgot about that. That is absolutely shocking.
Like, just if you don't specify everything, then your character will be too stupid to live. Literally.
Yeah, your character will drinking the acid so much that it wiped out your head.
At least you have to tell the character to do that.
Yeah.
This is like, well, Jesus, do I also have to type take breath every now and then to make sure you don't just keel over halfway through the adventure? I'm sorry, you didn't inhale enough oxygen to live.
That's more of a text adventure thing.
Better think about that next time. Haha.
In Planetfall, Stationfall, the sequel to Planetfall, one of the puzzles involves using a magnet, and if you carry the magnet on your person for too long, it just destroys all the computer media you've got. It just does.
Ah, yes. Well, in the
Yikes!
far space future, all computer media will still be vulnerable to magnets.
Yep. So just gotta wait until you pass out here.
Brilliant.
This game does a lot with blank screens over which they lay references to other Sierra games.
Let's talk about a much worse Sierra game in this Sierra game. So is that... I can't tell what this guy's supposed to be, but I choose to interpret he's just a big, giant-chinned rock man.
All we know about him is he's the hunter.
Ah, is he dead now?
I threw the sleeping spore at him and it knocked him out.
Where'd you get a sleeping spore?
Remember those spores that I didn't kick? You've got to take one of them.
You took one, right?
Yeah, that's how you... Yeah, and by the way,
you are playing just a little fast.
That frantic 7 seconds where you can throw the spore are some of the scariest moments from my childhood, because I didn't know how to type the word
spore. Oh, is he coming over there to kill you?
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't throw the spore quick enough, he just tears your head off. And...
I mean, that's usually how hunters work, right?
Yeah.
You catch something, you bring it back to camp, you put it in a cage until it wakes up, then you kill it.
Yeah. Well, he was saving me for later, but I was getting obnoxious, so he takes you out, sticks you on a stick, and then roasts you. They have an animation for that.
Sure. By the way, I keep harkening back to the Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
You know the whole breathing thing? Oh, yeah, he looked like a little version of this guy.
Yeah, maybe that's what they are.
Like how I'm gendering these weird alien things.
Please note, F6 to release grip on rope.
That seems like a good
Why
idea.
do I need that button?
I mean, I assume they're just hoping people will try it uncritically. You told me the button. I guess I'll press it.
I'm now swinging on the rope.
Obviously, you just fall to your death. But yeah, in the Black Cauldron game, you do in fact have to order the character to eat and drink on a regular basis, or you will just starve or die of thirst. Yeah, they may have taken it a little too far.
And without me on the rope, it just stops.
I love how cranky that monster looks now, like, damn, I was gonna eat that!
More of that actually quite lovely background work.
Where'd you get a glowy gem?
That's what was down under the swamp. And it is the most... It is not only important to this game, it is incredibly important to the next game.
What?
Yeah.
Is this a save transfer thing?
No, it just assumes you've got it.
Thank God.
Ah!
I mean, if anyone was gonna have done a sequel where it was like, if you didn't import a save, also you're gonna die in the second last chapter.
Definitely these two would have done it. By the way, you drop the gem in that process, so you have to go back and get it, because if you don't, you die.
Son of a bitch! Oh, these games hate you!
And there's no real reason, like, it's not like a fun gameplay thing of like, oh, you've got to keep your wits about you, because the green rock fell out of your hands on the green grass. You have to know that you dropped it.
Right?
Alright? And they thank you for helping their little friend, and they let you into their escape route to get off the planet. And what do you think it is?
That's a normal thing. A death trap. A furnace.
Put gem in mouth and... Can you guess what the puzzle is?
Sure.
What kind of puzzle?
Can't climb a ladder one-handed, but you sure can carry a torch. It's a maze?
It's another maze!
What?
It's another fucking maze!
In the dark?
In the dark.
On ladders.
On a ladder. And that is exactly what is happening right now, is I am looking up a maze I'm looking up this maze in an
damn
FAQ.
straight you're looking up an FAQ.
Because I do not want to make sure... I don't want you to have to sit here for me fumbling through the maze... Oh, yeah, there's the other thing. There's a
monster down here?
Yeah.
Wait, I happen to know you're not wearing your undergarments.
Yeah!
We know where your undergarments are.
Yeah, they're in my pocket. And that's... You're holding the gem in your mouth. You can't hold the gem because you're on the ladder. So you have to put the gem in your mouth.
Yeah, that's why I got mad at it, because, like, apparently you can't do a ladder one-handed, or put a gem in your belt or something, whatever.
To be fair, Roger is a remarkably unathletic man. Now, I'm trying to remember if I deliberately put in a death here.
You remember how I criticized you for cutting bits earlier? Because I was like, that's not authentic, that's not the genuine experience.
It's not real.
I do feel that waiting for you to look up an FAQ is an appropriately genuine replacement. No, that because we waited for you to go and find it, and that is, in its own way, a fair and accurate representation.
Here's the more embarrassing
the shittiness of this part of the game.
I have an FAQ here.
Oh, this is abominable.
I am still utterly lost.
Did you save at some point?
Dead end? Yep, dead end, and now...
Wow. Wow.
I just got it. They also joke about how this is bad game design in the death message.
Oh.
Like,
wow.
A stupid game designer would do something like that, right?
Man, fucking guys, and I'm talking to guys, aren't I?
Yeah.
Guys.
Scott Murphy and Al Lowe, I want to say?
You know that laughing about it afterwards doesn't mean that you didn't do it. Right?
Yes, ironic bad game design is still bad game design.
Pointing out that it's bad game design doesn't stop it from being bad games. This is hilarious. Should we change it before we ship? Nah.
This game's gonna retail for $100.
Oh, fuck me, yeah. This was a different time, wasn't it?
Very different era. You can get all the Quest games from GOG for, I think it's like $15? No, wait, it's $15 for the first three, and it's another $15 for the next three. The first three are, in my opinion, the best ones. The text parser ones are actually much better than the point and clickers. If only because they're a little more anarchic and weird, and there's a little less cheese grater logic. They just kill you instead.
The point is, back then, this could have cost you more than buying a computer would today.
Yes. Yeah,
absolutely. That is messed up.
That is super messed up. Again, the background. And also, you don't have to put the gem away now. It just automatically takes the glowing gem from between your jaws.
What? Well, that's not very realistic, Sierra.
Alright, now here's a fun thing. 2 paths extend before you. What happens if you go down the wrong one?
You die.
Yeah.
Obviously.
How can you tell which is the wrong one?
You can't.
No, you can't. And if you didn't save after doing the maze... Guess what?
I mean, surely you would save. You didn't do the other path just to show us?
What do you think I'm doing right now?
Oh, this is the bad path. Okay.
This is the bad path.
Aha! The current is too strong. Congratulations, dummy, you died.
Yeah. Nice job turning left.
Good job, stupid!
Idiot.
Oh, it's a good sound effect, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bear in mind, we have the sound on. There was no actual sound played.
Just trust us. There was a splat hit.
They also made fun of Roberta Williams there as well. So, like...
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you do not get to throw stuff. She is far from perfect, but you do not get to do that.
At this point, she's also their boss. And yeah, now this is the option that doesn't
looks like the
kill
safe
you.
Path. Are you supposed to go down the wow?
Yeah, this is the one that doesn't kill you.
I'm amazed they didn't just show you both of these and be like, you still don't fucking know. What's less likely to kill you, a waterfall or a whirlpool? Which leads to a waterfall!
Yep. Okay, now, dead end. What do you think you do to solve this puzzle?
Fall asleep.
You blow the whistle.
You blow the mating whistle. And then quickly hide in the water so you don't get fucked by a troll?
This is a Labion Terror Beast.
Okay, that is super cutely animated, I'll give it that.
And now you chuck the puzzle
You're
from the
lucky if
opening
you
locker.
can think while swimming?
Yeah, Roger is not an athletic man.
It's not... Why is swimming consistently the only thing in video games that I'm like, well, I could do that better than this hero avatar character? Like,
alright, we took a rock.
Fucking games like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
And fucking Breath of the Wild, where you're like, well, Link can manage a modest breaststroke. I can swim better than the hero of time.
Alright.
And if you want to talk about not a very athletic guy, that is also me! With supporter.
Athletic supporter. It's underwear.
I know what an athletic supporter is.
He drops like a lead parakeet. The right thud of impact.
In fact, I would argue that an athletic supporter is more like a jockstrap, is it not?
Yeah. You can even look at it in the game, but I didn't.
Which I guess implies that you are wearing your underwear, just not your jockstrap.
What the hell?
I don't know, but if our neighbours turn up on this recording, do we have to pay them royalties?
That's basically, distant yelling.
Subtitle that. Distant yelling.
Distant yelling, yes.
Well, now we've talked about it, it'll be extra funny when you do it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to cut that out. Yep. Anyway. So yeah, now we're on a ship. We got a specially animated. Yep.
Oh god, I wasn't ready to see your actual face.
Yeah. Well, they're doing their best with 16 colours.
The right choice with this level of detail was always just to not do faces up close.
And bear in mind, this puzzle completely stumped me as a kid because it refers to ascent,
crying out loud.
descent, vertical and horizontal, and I'm 7, so...
Ascent thruster?
Yeah.
Sure,
And
but you already said that, right?
What direction...
Oh, for crying out loud.
What direction do you go if you push forward on a control stick in this situation?
That's a good point. I mean, this is not an in-atmosphere craft, presumably.
No. I guessed right in this case that you pull back to go up, but man, isn't it good that they're designing spacecraft to pilot like 1950s aircraft?
Isn't it good that they put your joystick control right where your dick would go? He's straddling that gear stick.
I was going to say I choose to believe that Roger Wilco is a sexless Ken doll of an adventure protagonist, but then I remember he actually has a kid, and it's a important plot point.
Well, fine, exactly where your dick would be.
All right,
I
so
think that phrase works either way.
We just managed to finish what would have been a whole 5.25 floppy of game.
I feel like there's a joke there.
So now you have to change the...
No.
Yep, and now you get to fly through space. No purpose, no goal, you're just going forward in space.
That
seems
seems
how
like
space
what you
works.
would do. Yeah, just, I mean, if you go forward, you're bound to find someone sooner or later.
Yep.
Space is pretty crowded, right?
Yeah.
Things can't be too far apart.
To be fair, in the Space Quest universe, the entirety of a planetary sector is basically the size of a neighborhood. Sludge Vohaul! After all my escaping, he takes the vehicle over and brings it back.
Yay! Yay!
I'm rescued.
I feel like we've achieved a lot.
I'm technically rescued? And now you have to wait. You just have to sit here and wait.
Are you just jiggling that thing?
Yep, you feel the ship bank.
This is riveting.
Yep. Slowly.
Hey!
And, like, I can feel some sympathy, because, like, the actual technology they're using here to do, like, detailed, long animations in-game are actually, like, kind of cool for an adventure game. And, like, this looks cool! They spent 2 whole screens on this.
Why didn't they just blow you up? They already pulled you onto this ship, and then they went and did something else with you.
Mm-hmm.
We've just gone in one giant circle.
And... here to meet me is... nothing.
You're not 2 guys gonna take you off to a prison colony?
The game actually points out that no guards show up to, like, kill you or anything.
I just wanted that to be the end. Like, they just suck you in and blow you up, and then it goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Twitch notifies you that this video has been muted.
Oh, no!
Using copyrighted music. And now the times where it wants you to wants you to learn an intuitive interface.
Wait, what?
There are 5 buttons. If you press 1, it takes you to where, like, it doesn't do anything because you're already on level 1. If you press 2, there is no 2, so your first thing has to be press 3. And now you know you're being scrutinized.
Well, that was real sensible.
Yeah, it's just
What
obnoxious.
was the fucking point of that, even?
Yeah, it is weird. It's one of those things where they bothered to, like, diegetically make the elevator make sense if you'd already been there, but as a player experience, you walk in, you start mashing buttons at random, and literally the first thing that happens is it makes fun of you for the most obvious option.
Does it make sense? I mean, why would there be no 2?
Because you can't access level 2 via that elevator, but that doesn't mean there isn't a level 2. Alright.
I guess so.
There's stuff in the dark here.
Sure.
A plunger. This means we don't have to draw assets. Yeah? No, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, now that's silly.
One of the things that will happen in this section of the game is there are a couple of things that can just randomly happen and kill you.
Oh, God.
You
What
know.
would make these sudden unexpected deaths more reasonable is if they were random.
And it makes you really paranoid, and in some cases you, like, have to outrun them. Like, there's a floor cleaner that could just be coming along, and it will just kill you. So you have to, the second you see it, you have to turn around and walk the entire length of whatever it is you're currently dealing with back to the start.
Wow, so good.
No guards. Floor cleaner, but no guards.
Like, is this a thing? Has there been a mutiny or something?
No.
Just no guards.
No guards. In the remake, they actually put a whole bunch of guards around, and now we found a closet where there is nothing but a single glass cutter.
Another more different closet. Okay.
Yep. We are now effectively rifling through the couch on this thing. And now, a toilet. Please note, 2 doors.
It's pink.
2 doors with different symbols on them, but they lead into the exact same room.
They do. Oh. Well, that's surprisingly forward of these aliens. Alright.
Yep. On the other hand, they have one toilet that's on one floor. Oh, here we go. Floor cleaner. Here we go.
And then it just goes away.
Nope.
Oh, you have to hide from it. I see.
Now you gotta wait.
That's an interesting, like, 5-way urinal they've got going there.
Yeah.
I
Like-
choose to believe that this means they have a species of alien with 5 penises. Well, again! I feel like you can't stop quick enough to... Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you're too
not
close to
worth
duck
it.
into one of those doors.
Same thing there. Can't risk it.
So you just have to run to the end of the corridor.
Yep.
Superb. Oh, wow. This is not a short corridor. Now it just stops?
It seems to have just stopped. You're not a fan?
I hate you so much, floor cleaner. You suck.
A Roomba
So
of
now you
hate.
can hide in the closet at least, right?
Yep.
Yeah, eat shit, Roomba.
The vision of the future they have is of a much more lethal form of Roomba than we have.
Well, you know how there's those, like, YouTube channels that do Roombas with knives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a floor waxer with intent. Again, no guards. Just this. By the way, there were like 4 occupied stalls in the bathroom, so we know that there are 4 people currently skiving off in the bathroom, and
Everybody's been eating those berries.
hey. Yep, just more of this, just more corridors.
Because,
Just-
like, if they're all in the cubicles, probably everybody's going number 2s.
Do you think those things are something in particular you can look at?
What things?
Something.
Oh, those look like some things.
Yeah, if you walk too close to those bars, one of those fists punches you to death.
Oh, those are fists. Oh.
A waste basket and some overalls.
Oh, another set of overalls.
Do you
How
get the
many
feeling
sets of overalls do you need?
I knew to look for them, so I looked for them in other closets, but this is the place where they are. The funny thing is, this has all got a very MacGyver air to it. You've got a wastebasket, some toilet paper, a glass cutter. Like, this is a whole collection of just
Well,
nonsense.
that's fair. That's adventure game junk.
Yeah. Take wastebasket. Let's point out that it's amazing you're carrying all this crap. The overalls are small and worn out, so you chuck them, and they drop a cigarette lighter.
Wow, really? Wow.
Yep. I guess back in 1987, when this game came out,
Tell
it
me
was
you
actually...
triggered this guy.
No.
Ah, I
But
wanted to see you get beat to death.
we do get to see...
Ah.
You get to see a monster that, I guess this needs explaining. Alright. So, that's the alien queen.
I mean, that's obviously a xenomorph, yeah.
Yeah, but with giant lips. And if it catches you, it will kiss you. And nothing will happen until the very last scene of the game, where you will collapse dead and a chest burster will burst out of your face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wowie. Wow. There you go.
I'm willing to give that partial credit and suggest that thing is probably female. And therefore this game has maybe one woman in it.
Oh, let's not.
Yeah, so we have now accumulated all the crap around the level leading into this walkway, and it's time to try and deal with the death traps that Sludge Vohaul is going to use to try and kill us. Again, he has guards. He could just send one of them to shoot us in the head.
So, we have, in fact, come back to the same place again.
Yes. Yep. And this puzzle is dickish. Alright? You got a plunger. You can stick the plunger to the wall. Right?
The plunger is gonna hold up your own weight.
Yep. Now here's the other thing. You're going to lose your grip.
Okay.
So you have to wait until it's almost fully open. Here you go.
Oh, that's a dick move.
So you did the right thing, just not late enough.
Wow.
And as you may have seen, I waited until the thing was like halfway open. So no, you have to really wait.
That's ages.
Bonus dog content. That sound you can't hear is Ellie getting scratches.
You may or may not be able to hear his claws going clack on our non-carpeted floor.
Yeah. And now.
Superb. And just what? It just closes after a while?
You just gotta wait a little bit and then it'll close. And that's it. That's the puzzle.
I mean, hang on. This
and
trap can operate that quickly.
Yes.
But it opens.
Yeah.
Inch by inch.
Yeah. Yeah. and there's no reason for that. There's literally no reason for that. If you look up on the ceiling, you'll notice that there are tiny little sprinklers. You would have to know that that's what they were before you could, like...
Oh, yeah, man. They definitely blend into the rest of this just techno-croft design. Oh, you don't have to set one off with a cigarette lighter?
You do, but you can't reach up and do that like an actual athletic human because you're MacGyver. You put paper in the wastebasket, then you light that paper, and it causes a sprinkler system. Fire off.
See, what's funny is I was gonna say, you do need smoke to set off smoke detectors, so it would make sense if you have to do something to produce... Oh, no, you just have to set a thing on fire.
Now here's the thing. All the robot drones are now broken because they got wet.
Yeah, it's a very bad system.
The future!
This is geniusly designed.
Life insurance salesman.
I do kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not unfunny.
Yep. It's a bit hacky now to me because I've heard my dad repeat this joke for 30 years.
Oh, look, if we were going to downgrade things depending on the number of times your dad had regurgitated them to us, we would have to strike all of Looney Tunes from existence.
Sadly true. Sadly true. And yeah, so now he's shrunk you?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, he's got that technology.
I mean, there are a lot of things he could have done to you when you were in a spaceship running away, huh?
Like, he could have just killed you. He could have just killed you. And now... Now we get to watch Roger murder a man. This is Sludge Vohaul's life support system.
Is it?
It has a giant button next to a label saying caution that turns the whole thing off. I just killed a man.
You don't understand just, do you, game?
He dies and then flips a switch that triggers the launch of all of his salesmen. And now, a computer. of the future with a giant honking mechanical dip switch. Which, to be fair, the computer I first played this on had a giant mechanical dip switch.
What the heck did you just type?
I had my hand a row over. Type enlarge.
I am so amazed they didn't make you walk that out.
Especially given how unathletic he is the rest of the time.
Yeah, uh-huh. He's just gone. He's just gone.
He's just dead.
I assume he had machinery in place to jettison his carcass once
No,
he died.
he's right there. He's dead.
Really? I didn't see a person.
He's like collapsed around the chair with pipes leading into the machine.
Oh, he's just gone two-dimensional in death. Fair enough.
Yep. He also had the abort code written on his hand in case he needed it, I guess.
I mean, sure.
These stairs will kill a lot of people playing this game for the first time.
Why would the stairs kill you? Oh, because they're not a straight line.
No.
You have to do jiggle walk.
You have to
do the Sierra jiggle walk.
You gotta do the Sierra jiggle. Here's a puzzle that's going to happen, and here is the only item that will solve it for you immediately outside that puzzle.
They're not really trying now.
They're really not. I get the feeling this game was more about stringing together a bunch of really nice backgrounds.
Yeah.
There's a planet.
I mean, the first bit was relatively strong.
Yeah.
But at this point, it does seem to be like, here is a new scene. Here is the object that will get you through this scene. Did you know to type it?
Yeah. Did you type it fast enough? And now, one of those puzzles that feels like it was an actual attempt to exploit the engine's weirdness.
Why did you open up the door again?
Because I thought it might stay open if I did. But alright, check this out.
Yeah.
The escape pods...
If there's gonna be another fucking Roomba, I swear to God.
It's kind of like a Roomba, and it is the same thing as the Roomba, in that you have to jump into a doorway and wait for it to walk past. Yeah, here's the thing.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
Right. This was so fun the first time, after all.
2 corridors to do this in.
I remember these fuckers in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were the worst.
Also, don't you love the soothing sounds?
Yeah, I'm glad they finally put their sound effects budget to some use.
Yeah! And how it stops every time the game has to load a new screen.
Trying to dial in the exact pitch there. I think it's like bling 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 bling.
And
yeah, hey, that was real good.
He's behind me.
Sure.
And now you've got to type 3 commands before that thing can get you. I type real fast.
You have a ridiculous type. It's like 116 words per minute or some nonsense.
It's probably dulled a little from where it was at
Yeah,
peak.
probably.
The alarms have stopped now that you're near them. Oh, and by the way, most of these pods are empty.
Sure.
Yep. Get into the pod. Okay, cool.
Most of them have no pods. You just open the doors.
You've got to know which one to go to. Yeah. Da-da-da. Special graphics.
Da, 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 da. Wait, did I make that joke in the first one? I think I did.
Maybe.
Oh well, still good.
Cool. Yep. You stop the whole traveling salesman plot. And...
killed him with his own life support machinery. That's pretty good.
Yeah, killed him, man. And
yeah. Oh, now you're dying. Great.
Yep. And the game literally is like, nice knowing you.
Yay!
Uh-huh. And like, this is a neat little room. Nice job.
You to put yourself into a suspended animation thing.
Yeah, you do. And then you wing it, and you hope everything works out.
You need to open the chamber. Wow.
You can put the oxygen mask on, but it's coincidentally empty.
That's not even a good stall.
No.
Because you said, get in the thing, and they're like, oh, you have to open the thing first. Well, it's not a puzzle if you give me the solution when I try the next step. That's really annoying me.
I can almost embrace that as a way of trying to make it so that the things in the world are like objects and you have to treat them as if they exist. But
it's so inconsistent with that.
So yeah, that was Space Quest 2.
Like, because you know what you would have said if you'd said, you know, search overalls or search pockets of overalls. That does not compute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's...
I'm mad now.
That's Space Quest 2, during which you didn't really have a quest.
Yeah, well, I mean, did you have a quest in the first one?
You got jumped at work. Well, in the first one, everyone died while you were at work taking a nap in the cupboard.
I guess you kind of quested, because you did proactively go for revenge, didn't you?
Yeah.
In this one, you had revenge thrust upon you.
Yeah.
Some men are born into revenge.
Well, the first one does have the arc of, I didn't take responsibility for my basic functions at work, I now must take responsibility for the very exceptional thing that happened at work. And in the first game, you
call that an arc.
In the first game, you do shoot you potentially shoot some pirates, and you drop a grenade on a guy.
I think of it being more of a boomerang, because you were a janitor, and if you hadn't been napping in a closet, you would have been killed.
Oh, that's absolutely
It's
true.
not like if I hadn't shirked my responsibilities, I could have prevented all of this. No, if you hadn't been shirking your responsibilities, you could have been an atomized pile of goo.
In fact, really, it's a morality play for the Saurians of like, this is why you very thoroughly kill everyone, and you don't ignore closets because a janitor might be hiding in one of them, and that can kill you later.
That would be... Okay, reconsidering all this in the context of that framing device is beautiful. This is a shitty workplace training film. Of like, now can anybody tell me what our boarding party did wrong?
So...
Oh, you thought it ended with the mothership blowing up and the destruction of our planet? Wait until you see the sequel.
This is why
you have created a scourge on our species, all through sloppy boarding processes.
This is also why you don't design life support machines with a giant red button that kills them with no failsafes.
And also, memo, we need to waterproof our Cylons.
Yeah, all our Cylons need to be waterproof.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's Space Quest 2.
And by the way, don't ever leave your lighter in the pocket of your work overalls. You never
So
know who's gonna genocide us with that.
This whole thing's a training film. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Alright, do you want to move on to Space Quest 3? Should I do that? Is that a thing that would make you happy?
We're invested now.
Yeah, we gotta know where the plot goes. We might... The question is, do we keep going all the way through to 4? Because that features the introduction of women.
Look, let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, bye!
Thank you for, coming along on our Space Quest. And, remember, safe workplace procedures at all times.
Be thorough in your murders.